SPX6900 keeps going higher and higher and higher. We're at a new all-time high. There was no pullback, hardly anything over the weekend whatsoever. There is nothing stopping SPX6900. And this coin's rise isn't just good for SPX holders. It's good for the entire crypto space. It's bringing the whole market up. It is sucking liquidity away from low caps, dangerous pump fund rugs, poorly managed projects, and putting it into coins like SPX, Joe Coin, Mog Coin, and the top few Bitcoin and Ethereum. We are seeing a seismic shift to more well-managed, safer projects, and the whole market is benefiting as a result. And before we go any further, don't forget to check out my go-to crypto exchange, BTCC. They are fully available for people in the USA like myself and everywhere else. If you go through my referral link at the top of the description area to sign up right there, then you get up to $10,000 in bonuses. And BTCC today just announced what they're doing for their 14th year anniversary as an exchange. That is this week. They're doing what's called an anniversary badge campaign to celebrate. It's a 2-week campaign. It starts today, June 16th. It goes through July 1st. During that time, you need to complete a series of tasks, deposit a certain amount of money, trade a certain amount of money, follow their socials, a few other things. When you do all that, then you earn a badge, and then you claim $140 in bonus money. And then more importantly, later on, BTCC will announce certain campaigns. Some of them will only be available to people who have a badge. Now back to SPX6900. So currently #1 trending on DEX tools. Remember, SPX doesn't pay for that. Other projects do pay to be trending, not SPX. Up about 13% on the day, $1.61 price. We wicked up to $1.66 earlier today. The all-time high is somewhere around there, 1.7. It doesn't even matter. The only thing that matters is we're up today. In my opinion, we're going to be going up tomorrow. And the fact that we're up today is even more impressive because look at this. Pump Fund, their Twitter account got suspended today. The founder, Alon of Pump Fund, his Twitter account got suspended. Fake rumors of Alon's arrest in New York. Despite all this dramatics, I mean, a lot of other projects have sort of flatlined in the last couple hours after the news broke. Now, Pump Fund is still operational. Just their Twitter accounts have been taken down. SPX completely unfazed by all that. And that's not to mention, we also have the Iran-Israel conflict. It is in its 4th day right now, more chaotic and just as violent as ever before. Then last week we had the Los Angeles riots. All these macro events, the SPX chart the last couple days is looking like this, straight up, completely unfazed by the chaos. If anything, these macro events are even helping SPX with its, consistency, its sort of grounded, positive belief set. So what's new with SPX in the last 24 hours or so? Well, here's a great video Mura just put up talking about why this altcoin cycle will be different than the others. Give it a listen.
The reason everybody is praying for alt season is because the average person is bad at picking coins. They want altcoin season where everything goes up so that they can make money regardless of their taste or investment picks. Here is the truth. The crypto market is maturing. The big giant winners of this cycle are going to be concentrated in a smaller number of coins. Pay special attention to the few coins that have done consistently well for the past 18 months.
So yeah, I'd have to agree with them 100%. On one hand, influencers just talk about altcoin cycles coming because they want to, engage their viewers, want them to get excited, basically to keep tuning in because that makes money for them. On the other hand, just, people keep talking about, it's like wishful thinking, the altcoin cycle is going to come. They want easy street. They want to just ape into something that's going to go 0 to 100 million in a couple hours. They don't have to do any work. They can just sell on their multimillionaires. Life isn't that easy. You need to put in work, find the good coins. You need to hold them for the long term. You need to then put in work, tweeting, kind of shilling, that sort of stuff. SPX6900 is the coin that fits all that criteria. Now, here's a great tweet right here. I didn't know this, but I verified it's true. How on earth does SPX6900 have 41,000 holders? Fartcoin has 160,000 holders, 4 times as many, yet they almost have the same market cap. And, that is right. SPX market cap, 1.4 bill, Fartcoin, 1.2 bill. And yes, I verified Fartcoin has 4 times as many holders. This stems back from the fact that SPX holders just hold a larger dollar amount of the coin. The percentage of holders that are more than 10K and more than 1K is higher than any other large cap coin out there. Additionally, it reflects Ethereum, SPX versus Solana. Fartcoin, Solana holders are more retail-based. They're kind of quickly flipping in and out. SPX and Ethereum holders just have more long-term mindsets. What else do we have here? A good tweet from Mira. Manifest love, not war. The cognosphere will expand. You are the signal in light of the Israel-Iran escalating conflicts. That's a great message. Keep in mind, before Murad was big, we had guys like BitBoy and Poly0X in charge. They had very hostile, aggressive personalities. Nothing against them. I respect their success, but I think it's just a little more pleasant having somebody with a positive, good vibes personality in charge like Murad. I think pretty much everyone agrees with me right there. So let's move on here. If you hold SPX6900 made a conscious decision to persist forever, you are among the richest people in the world, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, morally, and inevitably financially. Great message and very well written as well. The SPX community is just so articulate. I love it. Now, this is from a newer member to the SPX community. He wrote, "Not gonna lie, the love that I have felt since yesterday, I'm really starting to get it now. I will persist forever with SPX 6900. So it's good. You always want the newcomers immediately sort of grasping the message and the mindset. This guy here is a longtime member. He's trying to organize a meetup in Cleveland, Ohio. I forgot to post yesterday, but if there's any eons in Cleveland, let's link up for a beer. I think that's great. This is how Bitcoin got its start, as like meetup.com, like meetups, people just talking about, getting together, talking about Bitcoin and freedom and all that stuff. So more coins should have meetups like this. You got a few people trying to link up down there. What else do we have here? More people are comparing Bitcoin to SPX 6900. Bitcoin and SPX, they're the only two investments I found which feel both financially and morally good. They generate wealth while enabling me to act on my core beliefs. The existence of such assets provides indescribable value to my life. So just, the way people talk, just the passion they have towards these assets. And I agree, the only one that comes close to SPX 6900 in terms of the diehardness of the community is Bitcoin itself. And I was at Bitcoin Vegas, and more people were making the comparison between these two coins. And that is it for this SPX update video. So SPX Army, drop a comment down below. Just say hi, or just say whatever the hell else you want to say. One of my favorite communities out there. Hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll be back with another video later, probably another SPX video tomorrow, as I've been loving doing these regular daily videos. And that's it for now. BenCrypto signing out. Catch you later.